I know I said I was stopping the stream. I know I said I wasn't going to keep going. But you know what? The lights haven't turned off since the last time. And there's no way I'm missing my boy TJ Laramie get another win and stamp his ticket back to the UFC soon, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. This storm can knock us down, but it cannot knock us out. We will not get a doctor stoppage Yaya style, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to keep going here. I don't care if there's no viewers. We lost all the viewers. This storm, the MMA gods, trying to keep us from supporting our Canadian brother here, Shane, but we're still here. And I'm going TJ Laramie in this one. I'm going TJ Laramie. 15-5 as a pro. 3-2 in his last 5 fights. His brother's been fighting really well in Rise, and even that loss in Ito, it was a sick fight. And he's been ripping up on the regional scene since getting cut from the UFC. He only had 2 fights in the UFC. He's been beating up the guys in BTC. He's the champion in BTC. And in Unified, he actually took out a very good Walkins, who was undefeated at that time. Yo, what's up, Shane? Yo, what's up? All right, all right. All victories by Jordan Downey, by the way, who's 11-9-1 as a pro, also 3-2 in his last 5 fights. Or sorry, yeah, all his wins have been by finish. 6 knockouts, 5 submissions, 0 decisions, but he's lost 7 times. He's fought in all the regional scenes that we didn't know that we needed. Also won a Muay Thai title back in 2024. All right, round 1, guys. Sorry, the stream has been an absolute roller coaster for you guys. It's been an absolute roller coaster for me, but we're getting through it, and we're supporting the boys. Let's go. Round 1, 4 minutes and 42 seconds. A way better striker is Downey. Laramie, a very good jiu-jitsu practitioner, but like his brother, he's got some dog in him. But oh, big left hand by Laramie. Knocks down Downey after eating a left hook. Laramie ate a left hook and just knocked down Downey with the right. This is why we're back, ladies and gentlemen. 4 minutes and 42 seconds. Let's go, TJ. I'll go head-to-head. Haven't looked at them yet. Big shots in the top position. Laramie back on his feet. Laramie re-enters the guard. Laramie, right hands 420. Smoke him if you got him, ladies and gentlemen. Getting the Laramie brothers. My favorite duo from Canada right now. 4 minutes on the clock. Butt scooting. Good job by Downey surviving that storm. Much like we are. Oh, Laramie looking to take the back of Downey. Both, or right hook is in, and he's dragging Downey back. Both hooks are in now for Laramie. 3 minutes and 49 seconds on the clock. To everyone rejoining right now, yes, I'm back. I know I said I was going to end it, but the lights haven't gone out since I stopped the last stream, so I said, fuck it, I wasn't going to miss TJ Laramie. And we're just going to ride out this storm, ladies and gentlemen. 3 minutes and 22 seconds. Laramie still on his back. Hey, let's go. Oh, he's got this, man. It sucks that Tony wasn't able to participate in the Rise and Flyweight Grand Prix, but I hope he gets better soon. And then he comes back strong. 3 minutes on the clock. TJ still on the back of Downey. Both hooks are in. Downey's doing a good job of fighting his hands. This is what Laramie does, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes and 48 seconds. 2:43. Still working. 2:30. We're halfway through this round. Still on the back of Downey. Laramie ate a left hook, then dropped Downey. Landed some ground and pound. Got his back. Body triangle is secured. Not on the outside of the knee just yet. Hell yeah. 2 minutes and 21 seconds. That Ito fight with Tony was awesome. 2:15. Downey trying to punch TJ from behind it. It's not really effective because now just TJ's punching him here, furthering to try to soften him up. And he's trying to get that right arm under the chin. Not quite there just yet, but now TJ trying to punch the ribs of Downey, try to get him to drop that left arm. Yo, T. Jones, I know we're back. It's been a roller coaster of a stream because this crazy stormy weather that just this flash flood of a storm that just hit Minnesota right now. But the lights weren't flickering since we ended the last stream, so I said, "Fuck it, we're back, baby." Yo, Captain, great to see you. By the way, guys, go check out Captain Rafucho. Great YouTube channel covering all sports, not just combat sports. 1 minute and 26 seconds. Yeah, Rafucho's good shit, man. I'm obsessed with his YouTube channel now. Dude. He was locked in, Sunset Samurai. He was locked in. He did a great job defending the takedowns, did a great job reversing to get in the top position and on the feet. Other than taking low kicks, because Kleber did land a lot of good body kicks and low kicks, because Kleber, in fairness, looked pretty good on the feet, but Mikuru just kind of beat him everywhere, and I'm excited for the trilogy fight down the road. Assuming Ren doesn't take Mikuru's head off in the rematch, which will probably be on New Year's Eve. Body triangle still secure, and you know what? Shout to Downey. He was able to survive as he was knocked down by Laramie early, and Laramie hasn't been able to secure the rear naked choke off his back. 40 seconds. Laramie's the huge favorite in this one, which I think the odds are a little blown up because these are like insane boxing odds, which minus 2,800, which is crazy, which is absolutely crazy. Still don't think he has a chance against Reza Bali. Also think Kolsnik is a lamb to slaughter. Well, I mean, in fairness, Kolsnik did what? He's on like 3-fight win streak now. I mean, I don't think he's gonna win, but like, who else was there? Doubtbeck refused to fight him. Oh, armbar now by Laramie, and that's gonna do it for the first round. But yeah, I agree with you, but like, you know, in the thin divisions that are like Ryzen and these other major organizations outside the UFC, you know, not all of them have deep divisions. And Ryzen, like, none of, I mean, other than I guess flyweight, none of their divisions are super deep. And even then, flyweight, they invited a bunch of guys. So like, I don't hate it. I do think he's gonna beat. I do think he's gonna beat him quite handedly. But I think even Doubtbeck, if Doubtbeck wanted to compete for that belt in that weight class, I think Doubtbeck probably would have lost to Razabali as well. I think after this one, he only has one more fight on his contract. So it'll be fun to see who he fights after that. And hey, Ryzen's glad Mikuru won just so they can continue to squeeze from from the Asakura name. Squeeze some more juice in the Asakura name. I think Vugar is the most dangerous fight for Reza Bali, and even then I think Shadu Live wins. Yeah, I think Shadu Live still beats Vugar as well. Vugar's fun to watch, man. Oh! Downey almost cracked Laramie there. Laramie stumbled and didn't get cracked with that left. Nice 1-2 down the middle for Downey. Laramie with the left hand. Minus 260. I think that's the biggest underdog I've picked. Yeah, so Laramie's minus 260 and his opponent is plus 1,300. Laramie looking for the takedown. Easy double leg takedown. 4 minutes on the clock. Smoking. We got guard, full guard from Downey. Laramie some body shots here. Laramie some ground and pound. Looking to land that left elbow. Now he's trying to pass in a half guard, which he does. Good job by Downey regaining guard. Downey grab the cage there. 358. Just chill for a little bit and recover because he's his strength to schedule I think hurt him in his last fight. And also, I mean, high guard and just continue to drill takedown defense because it's getting better, but he's not like a crazy technical fighter. He's a brawler, which is why his fights are so fun. It's not like his chin is made of glass, but it's not like he has an iron chin, but he does hit hard. 329 or 327. And I just think that war with Doubtbeck and then jumping back into the fight with Mikuru so quick really shaved off some of that armor, and he needs to take a few months off. I think Mikuru's gonna get a title shot or Vugar. Yeah, I don't think Mikuru's getting the title shot. 302. Ren or Kleber rematch is the money fights, and I think he's perfectly fine with that. 253. That's just my opinion, though. That's just my opinion. Still in the full guard. What's up, Chris? Doing good at the end the first part of the stream because it's like crazy storm here right now. 239. Laramie still in the guard and landing ground and pound and controlling Downey right now, but Downey doing a job of keeping him from passing guard. 220. Freaking good garage. Apparently is flooding a little bit. I have to go deal with that after this, but there's a couple more fights, so, or maybe only one more fight after this, so didn't want to miss it. 208. How's your weekend going, Chris? Do you think Kieta beats anyone in the top 15 right now? In the UFC? Maybe. I think he can hang around that 15 mark. And maybe beat a couple guys, 15, 14, 13, 12 sort of thing as well. Kind of like what Li Jingliang did for a while. Damn, that's tough. You power go out over there for a bit. Yeah, it was in and out throughout the stream, so it went out for the second or third time, and I stopped the stream, and then it stopped going out, so I'm like, fuck it, we'll jump back on. We lost all the viewers, but that's okay. The ones who got that notification bell turned on, they're here. Do you see anyone beating Razabelli realistically and Ryzen? No, I don't. 109. The only one that I think would give him the biggest challenge would probably be, like you said, Vugar, or if Doubtbeck fought in that. If Doubtbeck wanted to fight in that weight class for the belt. 55 seconds. Pretty decent weekend, thanks. How about you other than say with the storm? Good. Today, honestly, I just caught up on sleep and I'm just catching up on chores, laundry, gonna vacuum after this, make dinner, and then try to get a good night's sleep. 44 seconds, and just like Laramie kept the back of Downey throughout the first round, he literally was in his guard landing ground and pound this entire second round. So up 2 rounds for sure, but let's see if he can get the finish in the third. Downey, just a tough son of a bitch as well, wearing some damage under his left eye, a little cut under his left eye as well. So again, control time, damage, strikes. Literally, Laramie's doing everything but finish the fight right now. Not without a lack of trying. Oh, big right hand by Laramie, but he's done everything but finish the fight right now. Submission attempts in the first round. Some elbows from the bottom by Downey, though. Who do you think Waldo will fight this week? Main event. Who do you think Waldo? Like Acosta? Fell asleep midstream yesterday and woke up. BA. One sec. I fell asleep midstream yesterday and woke up and saw Mikru beat Kleber. I thought Kleber was just gonna triangle him again. All right, round 3 coming up, guys. Apparently, Pavlovich turned it down. Really? He turned down a fight with Waldo Acosta, right? Interesting. Like, I feel like that's a pretty, I mean, don't get me wrong. Waldo's been doing good, like better than I gave him credit for when he came into the UFC. But you'd think Pavlovich, like, I think Waldo's A, deserving of the fight against Pavlovich. And B, you'd think Pavlovich would be like, you know what? Like, I can beat this guy. Nice left by Laramie. Stumbled Downey for a moment, and Laramie going right back for the takedown. Another midday stormy nap. Strong work making all the way through Ryzen as eyes did. Yes, let's go. And I didn't even have any coffee, Degenerate Dane. I walked out of the bar. Sun was coming up. Yaman wakes up a man today. I hope he railed the fuck out of that chick with the 4 inches of fury. Let's go. They're fighting in August. Rumors are Gaziev or Walter steps in, but not sure they will on 1 week's notice. 420, smoke him if you got him. And Laramie looking for an arm here. 4 minutes on the clock. Here's another submission attempt by TJ Laramie. And if he doesn't get this armbar here, Downey will get some top control for the first time in this fight thus far. And Laramie lets go of the arm and instantly reverses. Downey gets right back on his back. This is a grappling clinic right now, as Downey doesn't have any answers for the jiu-jitsu of TJ Laramie. It's funny because like TJ Laramie can scrap and he hits hard, as we've seen. He dropped Downey and landed some good strikes on him in the exchange they had on the feet, but he's so different than his brother, who just like bites down his mouthpiece, walks forward, and just brawls. Whereas TJ, like, well, I mean, TJ's good at getting the back. Let's see if he can finish Downey though here. Albazi versus Tyre is off. I did see that. Albazi versus Tyre is off. The UFC made that announcement. No, I saw that today on Twitter. Yo, what's up, TJ? You're so close. Sorry, I left earlier, but I'm back. You're so clutch with this, bro. I'm gonna make sure I tune in and share every stream to watch these events with you in the community. Share your channel around. Setting up the card for those. Yo, thank you so much, T Jones. That's annoying, bro. Wait. Sunset Samurai. This fight is not off. 253. What's annoying, buddy? I'm not sure which one pulled out. Probably Albazi. Albozo needs to go back to Brave and freaking have a rematch with Shorty Torres. 2 minutes and 41 seconds. TJ still on the back of a Downey, body triangle secured. And Laramie, honestly, it's going to be like the first round. Oh, okay, gotcha. I thought you were like, it's annoying that... Anyways, yeah, okay. Yeah, it is annoying. It is very annoying because Albazi keeps pulling out of fights. It's like Brandon Moreno broke him, man. I honestly thought Tara would out-grapple him too, but it'll be interesting to see who replaces him. Little vermin. 153. Yeah, a lot of injuries and getting broken by Moreno, man. Still on the back. And we got some Eddie Alvarez wife-like lady screaming in the audience right now. Laramie! 90 seconds. Again, Downey did a good job of fighting the hands and making it tough for Laramie to submit him, but this is one-way traffic victory. I would prefer Rebecca and Duncan main event than Waldo. 114. Yeah, Waldo, not the most exciting fighter, but very technical boxer who does have a ground game a little bit, as we saw with the Despain fight. I hope it's Asu. It'd be nice, but unrealistic since last time he took a short notice fight, he got eye poke, TKO'd. Yes. 54 seconds. Still absolute domination. This fight doesn't look like he's going to get the finish. But I credit that more for Downey just being a dog than the abilities of a TJ, as this was one-way traffic. You see there's only damage on the face of Downey in the small striking exchanges. Okay, actually, there's a little damage on the face of TJ. I trained with TJ and Tony at MTC in Windsor. Shout to Windsor, Ontario. Known them since they were little kids. TJ's more of the grappler, but can clean your clock, and Tony just wants to knock your block off no matter what. But has that wrestling in his back pocket if needed. Yeah, dude. Like I said, I've watched all of Tony's fights, and I'm a huge Ryzen fan. So you tell him, by the way, if either the brothers ever want to jump on the channel for an interview or just like a podcast just to promote anything, I love to talk to fighters on the channel. You can check out some of the few podcasts we have already. It'd be awesome to interview some more fellow Canadians. Let's go, baby. And I also am an absolute nerd when it comes to Ryzen. I stayed up streaming 10 hours last night for Ryzen. So let them know, show them the channel. That's it, ladies and gentlemen, for this one. And honestly, great work by Jordan Downey for surviving in this one. But TJ Laramie, like I said, did everything but submit him. Sweet, dude. That would be awesome. Was an absolute war compared to Rose versus Aaron as the comment. I witnessed Lego boy whoop that fool live. That's so sick. Yes, that one was in Edmonton, right? I think anybody take that fight with Tara on short notice? Oh, you don't think anyone's going to take that fight against Tara on short notice? Let's go, win Laramie. Jeez. Good win. Good win. I think Radley Silva beats Mangos. I think it's a close fight. Why'd they have to give Radley De Silva? Why'd they have to give the BFL boy a tough opponent, man? I'm torn on that one. I think Radley has proven me wrong and show me that he's actually way more well-rounded than I gave him credit for. I'm leaning yes. I imagine he's coming in probably as the underdog. But yeah, that's a tough matchup. It's going to be a sick fight, though. Yeah, that's what I meant. I got you. Guys, I'm sorry I stopped the other stream. I know there was like 30 to 40 people in there and everyone was pumped. And yeah, my bad. But I'm glad I jumped back on here even for the limited people who are hanging. Good card so far. Yes. And TJ Laramie wins. Absolute domination. Both guys are UFC level. Oh, man. All right. Was that not the co-main? No, okay. That was the featured fight. Sweet. So 3 more fights here. Nice. Well, at least... So we get a little bit more time here. We get another Canadian. Look, that I get to keep the flag out here as Jalin Fuller's taking up Mark Laursen, ladies and gentlemen. Back-to-back Canadians on an Albuquerque card. God love the regionals. Out of Calgary, too. Calgary, one of my favorite cities in Canada. Respect. Back to the grind. MTC this week. See you on the mats. Nah, UFC level is different. No, it's not. Not these days. Dude, Kyle Machado was signed to the UFC as a heavyweight off a unanimous decision victory off control time. And you're telling me that the UFC is different. It ain't. Now, if the UFC doesn't do shows every week and trim the bottom third of their roster, which is, let's be honest, LFA, Cage Warriors, the mid-level of KSW, Octagon level, then I'd agree with you. But I wholeheartedly disagree with you because a third of the UFC is regional level fighting right now. Mix came in and got smashed. I don't think he got smashed. He shot himself in the foot and did nothing. But I see your point. I want to give Mix one more chance because, I've only seen Mix have 2 or 3 bad fights. When he lost the first time, when he won that split decision against Magomedov before coming to the UFC, and then this one. But before then, I've watched every Patchy Mix fight, and this is not. That was not the Patchy Mix of old. But I'm not making many excuses to you. Bautista did a great job. Bikoyev is good too. But there's been a lot of guys who've come in from Bellator and who've done fine. Volkov being one of them. Justin Gaethje there at the event. I mean, as funky as it is, RDR coming in from 1-2. Which, he beat an old Ang Long and lost to heavyweight Malakin. And, was good, but, I didn't think he was, honestly... I thought he'd just beat, I thought he would just be beating Mershart level guys, but slowly but surely, in a weird, funky type of ways, proved that, hey, I don't think he'll ever be champion. I don't think he's ever even going to fight for a title. But the fact that he's hanging and finishing guys, it's okay. I love Bikoyev, by the way. He's so fun to watch, and he's awesome on social media. 2 fights left, yes. Yes, Morpheus, I was watching and the power wasn't flickering anymore, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I got FOMO right now. Oh, Gaethje doing a backflip. Let's go. Little highlight there. So, and I couldn't miss the Canadian boys. No, I didn't. You're literally repeating the words that came out of my mouth. I said he wouldn't be champ. Now you're moving the goalposts. We didn't say Radley De Silva would be champ. You know what I mean? Let's go. Bigs up to the channel. Yeah, no problem, dude. Thank you so much for hanging out. Not gonna lie, bro. I sounded like Hank after the Whitaker L. So, like, what are you trying to talk? Are you talking about UFC level, or are you talking about UFC championship level? You know what I mean? I feel like we're moving the goalposts now. There can be top regional guys who, under the structure of the UFC here today, can hang as top regional level guys in the top. I'm just going to call it the top regional division, the bottom third of the UFC. And I think that's where this conversation started with those two guys. No one said Rally Da Silva was going to be champion. I even said RDR wasn't going to be champion, but guys from other organizations can come in and hang in the UFC, whether it's the whether it's within the top 15, but never be champion, in kind of the mid part of the roster, or at the bottom, LFA, Cage Fury FC, Octagon level. KSW, though, is one of my favorites as far as guys coming over. If they can pass drug tests, they usually do well in the UFC, or like some of the FEN guys. But let's be honest, Rebecca was KSW level. FEN just paid him really well. All right, let's get to this next one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to this next one. Mac Laursen, big Mac Laursen, out of Calgary, Alberta, Cowtown, Alberta, baby. Actually lived there for 2.5 years. Awesome fucking city. He is 4-1 in his last 5 fights. 1 KO TKO, 7 submissions, 0 decisions. That's what we like to see. And his only 2 losses have been via decision and submission. Beat a 7-2 guy in Samurai FC in his last fight. Johan Lones, who was cut from the UFC, went to Samurai. UFC level guy. Ish. Was at one point, maybe. Anyways, that was his only loss, was a guy who actually fought in the UFC. Before then was the BFL champ, and he actually defended it once as well. Now, he beat an old Dayon Kajic, but the Ashton Charlton fight was a very good opponent. And it's not like he's been crushing cans on the Canadian regional scene, which is good to see. His opponent, the gentleman, Jalin Fuller, 7-4 as a pro, 2-3 in his last 5 fights on a 2-fight losing streak. He's 32 years of age. 3 KO TKOs, 3 submissions, 1 decisions. 6-4 in LFA. His last one was in a Muay Thai fight in January, but he was on a 2-fight losing streak in LFA. To decent opponents, though, but he was knocked out twice in a row to Trey Waters and Frunza. He did beat a 6-2 Scott Fritz, lost to Oral By, no shame in that, and actually went to a decision with Oral By. I imagine he was just wrestlefucked the whole time, though. Got to go with the Canadian on this one. What are the odds? This one's a pick 'em. -115 for Laursen, -105 for Fuller. I think Dushiv is gonna be top 10 level, to be honest. He's one-dimensional, but only 23, and that's fine. Dude, I was just, as soon as you said, or I read one-dimensional, my mind went, but he's so young, and there it is. You said it. He's so young, and I think he's so talented. Is it pronounced Dushiv? Or I always fuck up those names. Dushiv? But anyways, yes, I think already his striking is getting a little bit better, or at least his footwork and stance, he's at least more confident when the fights begin, before obviously does his thing. But I think he's really good. I think he's really good, and I think he's going to round out his game quite well since he's still young, and he's fairly active too. How many fights? Dui Shiev. Okay. Dui Shiev. He's not like inactive, right? I can't remember how many fights he had this year, especially after a 16-hour stream yesterday. My mind just a pretzel. I should have picked Fuller. I'm down 1 and would have had a better chance if I would have picked Fuller. I keep picking too early. This is a roller coaster of a stream, Shane. Okay, he's fought only once this year, but yeah, last year fought 3 times. Yeah, and I mean, Hunwoo Kim Tough guy. Never been knocked out. Pretty good win, even though it was by decision. And he was just super strong, so it was hard for him to control. But yeah, dude, he's just so good. He's just so good. I love how, yeah, right, you got the Twister in MMA series. I was looking to see if that was in ONE or EFC, but it was in MMA series. Going into Russian, getting a fucking Twister too, like, drop the mic. Yeah, in Road FC, yeah. Oh, 100%, 100%. I'll have to go head-to-head in the main event. Do you know where he's fighting next? Is he going to fight in Road again? I love Road FC, by the way. I wish they had superior rule set, but, like, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. What a stare down. What a stare down in the co-main event of the evening. We do have a title fight after this, by the way. Let's get it on. Laursen. Right hand. Low kick and a right hand by Fuller. Look how tall these guys are, by the way. Laursen with the right hand. Laursen with the kick to the body. 444. Fuck yeah. Well, we'll be live for that one for sure, Sunset. Usually Ido Skatesman joins us as well. I love their production. I love how it's in like it's like 1080p or 4K. It's free. The commentary is great. The pacing is actually pretty good. I would say it's better than Black Combat's. But Black Combat makes up for it with the soccer kicks. 420, smoke him if you got him. Pushing Fuller up against the cages. Laursen. Shane, did you check out any of that audiobook I sent you? Low kick by Laursen. I wish the story was longer, Shane, because it's just so fucking sick. 356. Big left hand by Laursen. Doing a good job of controlling Fuller in the clinch. 348. Oh, big right elbow as he escapes the clinch by Fuller. Or by Laursen. Right hand by Laursen. Low kick by Mac Laursen. Mac Laursen now looking for a takedown. Step back right by Fuller. Oh, nice step back right by Laursen. Two minutes and 50 seconds, and nice takedown by Laursen. $238. Right hand in the clinch of Fuller right now is Laursen, landing some right hands to his body. Yo, GQ BBQ, how you doing, buddy? This will probably be done before I'm off work, but dropping in to say hi. Yo, what's up? Striking Ace, TJ Laramie got a win, and we have Mac Laursen right now. He's doing pretty well here, but Fuller with some little slick jiu-jitsu as he catches the arm of Laursen to force a freaking reversal and to force a freaking potential crucifix here. What a nifty move by Fuller. Fuller now looking for a choke. He's trapped the right hand of Laursen and he's looking to choke him out or bend that arm. Rear naked choke by Fuller because he trapped the right arm. What a submission by Fuller. What a submission by Fuller. Oh my God. Oh my God. What a submission. What a sweep. He reversed, trapped the right arm with the legs, started cranking him the opposite side so he had no room to defend, and then got a rear naked choke based on a arm lock with the legs. Yeah, it's been a sad week, GQ BBQ. I hope he comes to Rise in UFC next so more people can know him. He's got a lot of less relevant than Razabali. Yes, I hope instead of going to like Octagon with the C, he goes over to a major organization. Wow. Dude, as you know what, Mac Laursen, he was getting the better Fuller on the feet. Hope this is a learning experience for him. What a nasty submission. What a nasty... Yeah, dude. Cranked that arm back and then rear naked choked him from that. This is a learning experience for the young Mac Laursen. Well, I guess he's not even young. He's 31 years of age. I thought he was like 26. But still, a good learning experience. 8-3 now. However, if you're beating the guy on the feet who's got some sneaky good jiu-jitsu, do not take him to the ground. Great performance by Fuller. Shane's really kicking himself now for not picking against his countrymen. Damn, I'll check this fight out after work. Bye. Sounds good, Strike Ace. By the way, shout out to the Striking Ace who hung out with us almost throughout the whole Ryzen stream. Snaps his losing streak as well. Dude, these guys are big welterweights. 6'2". Wow. Dude, I love this guy. He's like, time is the one thing we don't get back. So the fact that you guys in the crowd and viewers are spending it with us, watching us, is awesome. I love that. I love that. And I feel the same way. I always say that during our UFC streams. Like, everybody and their dogs, you know, is streaming right now. And it's a time investment watching a lot of fights. And the fact that you guys are hanging out with us watching them means the world. Dunlap is 10 pounds heavier than Wilson. Again, Shane, Tapology might not have... Like, I don't know if he missed weight or not. Tapology is not always right, remember? So we'll see. Because there's no way it'd be a title fight if he was 10 pounds heavier. But maybe he did miss weight. I'm not sure. But just keep that in mind before you make your early pick. It was a pick'em. It was a pick'em. He says, I go with a lot of D1 wrestling guys, so I know how to wrestle and employ my jiu-jitsu. Dude, I like this guy. He said, I knew I'd be able to get him on the ground. Dude, he brought you to the ground. He brought you to the ground. I have to do head-to-head because I'm down a 1. Oh, fuck. It's always... I feel like I've been picking the wrong guy in the main event recently, Shane. All right. We have Ronald Dunlap, who's 4-0, up against Dahlen Wilson, who's 9-4. Shane, should I tell you the odds for this one? It ain't gonna make this any better, but we have seen some underdogs win in main events, right? I'm going with Dunlap, Shane. I'm going with Dunlap. Wilson's is the underdog at plus 625. Dunlap is a minus 925. 4-0 as a pro. Last fight was an illegal strike to a grounded opponent, so no contest. So yeah, he has a no contest, as K1 told us earlier, which means he's my new favorite fighter. 2-0 in LFA, 1-0 in PFL. Fun karate combat as well. Look, this guy just loves to throw illegal moves, which means he's amazing. He's a real fighter. Won in PFL Challenger Series as well, and he's beaten some pretty good opponents. As an amateur, won some amateur titles and went 6-1. Dahlen Wilson, 9-4 as a pro, out of Jackson Wink. Again, good gym, good gym. Hey, Dodson in the corner. Dodson in the freaking corner, ladies and gentlemen, of Jalin Furler. No wonder he won, the New Mexican legend. I know a few joints. Speaking of the regionals, have you heard of Kavi Dakayev? Kavi doesn't ring a bell. Kavi Dakayev. Okay, I'll get to him here in a sec. But anyways, back to the Jackson Wink fighter here in this main event. He's the Battle MMA champion 2023, where he beat a 5-3 guy to win it. Then took 2 years off, came back in 2025 and fought in Fight World back in March and got a decision victory. He is now on a 5-fight win streak, but that is between 2021 and 2025. Lost to Bellator Jr. and CES. Meh. AJ Fletcher. Lost to Impa Kansangane and Island Fights. No shame in that. And actually fought 3-1, or went 3-1 as an amateur. Yeah, we're going with Dunlap. We're going with Dunlap. All right. Khalid, 5-0 guy, ACA. I've probably seen him fight because I have covered some of the ACA Young Eagles cards, but like off the top of my head, don't remember who he is. But yeah, all finishes. Damn. Yeah, I hate Kadyrov, but I like ACA. Okay. But I've said this before because yeah, I'm a little bit of a hypocrite. I get it. Whatever. Sue me, Hank. But if they ever start charging, I will never give them my money. But if they're going to show for free, whatever. Got disconnected. Go to Arkansas 2-3 years and forget brother. Yee. But I was just saying I've probably seen him fight before because I have covered some of the Young Eagles events and I do keep tabs on them. But I'm excited to see him fight next. It's all finishes. That's pretty impressive. And as long as ACA is free, I will be watching it and covering it. But I'll never give a dime to any of the Akhmat motherfuckers. Yo, Cool Breeze, my man. Good to see you, dude. How are you doing? We're truly blessed, by the way, guys, because a flash, like, flood of a storm hit us about 40 minutes into the first stream, like the first half of this card. And so we ended it, and then I was waiting, and like 20 minutes went by, one fight went by, and I was like, you know what? The power hasn't gone out again. Let's just push through it. So for a lot of you who maybe who are watching this back and you're like, oh, what the fuck? You went live again? I'm sorry I ended the first stream. We had a pretty big crowd there in the first stream too. So sorry to leave you guys hanging, but we're back here for those who rang that bell for notifications. I agree, by the way. I don't like Kadyrov either, but ACA has pretty good prospects in my opinion. Oh, it does. It's a great league. It's a great league. A lot of the top guys from ACA can compete, as we talked about earlier, in the UFC or in other major organizations. All right. Next two fighters making their walkout. Hey, what's up, Horny Andrew Lee? Is Dougie streaming right now as well? Tell him I say what up. When's Dougie visiting Minnesota? That's what I want to know. That's when I want to know. When are you visiting Minnesota, Kenny? Book Trevor Peak versus Nate the Train for Savage hit belt. I'm down. Honestly, Cody Durden could be thrown in there as well. Cody Durden could be thrown in there as well. All right. The underdog is Dahlen Wilson plus 625. Or Dahlen Wilson, sorry, as he just entered the cage. Main event of the evening is next, ladies and gentlemen, and this is for the APFC vacant middleweight title. Hopefully Dunlap lands some superior rule set action. That way whoever bet on Dahlen Wilson will still get paid. Nate the Train versus Raza Bali for his UFC debut. That'd be random. That'd be random, and honestly, Nate might just get submitted. Probably get submitted. I'm excited for him to come to the UFC, man. He is going to be an absolute a menace. He's going to rise to the top as quick as Erie did. He's going to rise to the... He ain't going to crash out like Manel Cap. We all thought had potential coming in. And just fucking every excuse in the book. Or everything that could go wrong. In and out of his control has gone wrong. You know what they should do? Bring back Oh, I guess he's actually too big for him. Never mind. I had a suggestion, but Rosbali's too big. I don't know if you want Kenny to visit you in Minnesota. He would make Hog from home look like a saint. Hey, we can make some... It'd make for some good content. There's a glizzy eating contest at the state fair, Kenny. Just saying. Sounds like something you would enjoy. And the state fair is the gay bar downtown. Boom, boom. No, but actually there's a glizzy That'd be the glizzy guzzling contest. This is the glizzy eating contest at the state fair. All right. Around what? Kenny's like, you got jokes, bro? He's about to fucking just hammer that keyboard. I'm pretty sure APFC title fights are 5 rounds too, guys. Yes, they are. Some regional promotions aren't. Even some major organizations aren't. Rising. Bro, the last sub was sick. Dude, how was... Yes, the power, all good. Well, knock on wood. So, Chris, this is what happened. So, I logged off. I ended the stream. We were good for about 20 minutes, and I was like, I got so much FOMO right now. I cannot not watch this without the boys. So, we jumped back on. But, yes, great win by TJ. And, oh, man, for the second Canadian up there, he looked good on the feet. I don't know why he took it to the ground. I mean, maybe he just wanted to show they had takedowns as well, score more, but... Oh, that was a nasty submission. That was one of the coolest submissions I've seen in a while. Bro, Dunlap is he's huge. Very tall. I think I think unranked, but if and when he beats them, he'll probably get fired up to the top pretty quick. 1 or 2 unranked max before he fights a ranked opponent. Yeah, he couldn't finish his opponent, but he back controlled the entire first round, full guard, ground and pound the entire second round, back control. Oh! Dunlap comes out with a spinning kick, but doesn't land and ends up slipping, but right back up to his feet. No. Oh, beautiful reversal by Dunlap, and Dunlap just throws Wilson to the ground with a judo throw, and he's in side control. 433. Looking for a back take here by Dunlap. Dunlap stays on the back of Wilson, but Wilson gets back up to his feet. Wilson throwing some heat to the body of Dunlap. Wilson. Dunlap. Dude, it looks like Dunlap is a whole weight class above Wilson, and some flying knees here from Dunlap. Another knee by Dunlap, but it just misses the face of Wilson. Tie clinch flying knees. Dunlap looks like he's in a complete different weight class. I mean, I guess he kind of is in a whole other weight class, but they are just fighting for the middleweight title. Because Wilson looks definitely like more of a 170 pounder than a 185. 346, good underhooks by Dunlap as he's pushing Wilson up against the cage. I mean, both them on win streaks. Deserving title. Right hand by Wilson. Big knee to the body in the tie clutch again by Dunlap, right by Wilson. Oh, big shots by Wilson. He hurt Dunlap. Dunlap's going for the desperation takedown. Good takedown defense by Wilson. Wilson cracked him in the pocket. Those knees didn't hurt him. How was the BKFC on Friday? I missed it in your stream. Sadly, it was good. Nice takedown by Dunlap there. Banging as usual. Yep. Yeah, I can't recall there being any like bad fights. And I think only 2 went the distance. I think, or maybe even 1. I know even the women's fight ended in a finish. Dude is roided out. 253. Right hooking for Dunlap, and Wilson trying to shake him off. 248. Nice back take by Dunlap. Both hooks are in, and we're halfway through this round. This guy's Wilson. Yeah. At least he was throwing some hands there. Now he's fighting the hands of Dunlap. Oh, looking for an armbar here. Dunlap looking for an armbar. Oh, and getting out of it is Wilson. Wilson now in the top position. Wilson looking for some ground and pound, but Dunlap good off his back here. Wilson re-enters the guard. 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Still working in the full guard is Wilson. Not landing much ground and pound here. Okay, he postures up here, back up to his feet is Wilson. Rolling is Dunlap. Dunlap gives off his back to try to get back up to his feet, and he does, but Wilson's got a body lock grip on him. Let's see if Wilson can drag Dunlap back to the ground. Or try to land some shots in the clinch, where he found some success just moments ago. Did Sakara get the dub? I remember watching him fight Chris Leben back in the UFC. Yes, he did. The first, I forget if it was in the third round or the second round. Or maybe it was even in the fourth, but it was like a back and forth affair for about 2 rounds, and then he got the finish. Such a vet, yeah. It was a competitive fight. It was he didn't win without, you know, some hills to climb, but overall he was the better fighter and he ended up finding the finish. That's a good pull. That's cool that you remember him fighting Leben. 1 minute on the clock. Knee to the body by Dunlap. 53 seconds. Such a vet, indeed. More knees by Dunlap. All right, they separate. Back at center. Body kick by Dunlap. Some deep breaths here by Dunlap. Wilson swinging, missing, but swinging. Oh, and Wilson looking for a takedown. Yeah, Dunlap slowing down. Dunlap just grabbed the cage too. Dunlap just grabbed the cage, cut off his fingers. Cut off his fingers. Nice takedown by Wilson. Dunlap might be getting tired here, guys. Nice takedown by Dunlap. Knees on the ground by... Or sorry, nice takedown by Wilson. Knees on the ground by Dunlap. But Dunlap gets back up to his feet. 15 seconds. 10 on the clock. Jesus is actually having a barbecue down the road. And that is it for the first round. Damn, good first round. Good first round, but Dunlap slowed down quite a bit at the end there. Alibek got tired, so don't be so quick to judge. Oh, I ain't quick to judge. It was a good fight. It was a good fight. And he still got it done. He still got it done. His opponent's tough, man. His opponent was tough. That was a good fight. That was a good fight. It's going to be fun to see how far he goes in the Grand Prix. Hell yeah, that's dope. I think he was the first Italian-born fighter in UFC history, if not mistaken. Him and there was another guy, I think with the same fucking name. Alicio, it wasn't Sakara. DeChirio? He might have been the second, though. DeChirico. Because he's a veteran as well. Okay, yeah, but he's 35. So you're right. He was, I think, like the second one. Four minutes and 55 on the clock, round 2. Oh, a high kick by Dunlap. Yep. 100%. Walks so Vittori could 1-2. 440. Wilson looking for the single leg. Vittori's a gatekeeper. Hey, we need gatekeepers. We need gatekeepers. He's the Dan Ige of his division. Low kick. Oh, nice little switch kick by Dunlap. 414. Body kick by Wilson. I got respect for guys who can stay at that gatekeeper level throughout their whole career. You're still at a high level. Just don't have that extra gear. And most gatekeepers have at least fought for a title or who have been in a title eliminator fight once. Except for Ige, poor guy. I don't know if he was in a title eliminator fight or not, but 345. Right elbow by Dunlap. True though. 343. If we didn't have gatekeepers, it would be like the Wild West regional scene. We're just like, we got to throw guys to the wolves. Right hand by Wilson. Clinching again. Here's Dunlap. Love APFC, man. They do such a great job. By the way, oh man, I gotta redo the poll question. Oh fuck, I didn't get to see how many beers Hammer Morton drank in the last poll. How many beers you guys think Hammer Morton has slammed so far since his win? Oh, big shot by Dunlap. He dropped Wilson with the hook. Left and right by Dunlap. He's hurting him. Knee by Dunlap connects. Dunlap looking for the finish. Wilson answers back, but doesn't connect. But he goes right back to the clinch. 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Round 2 of 5, ladies and gentlemen. Dunlap was close to knocking down Wilson there, but Wilson's a tough son of a bitch. Wilson pushing Dunlap up against the cage. Tori always brings it, though. Just doesn't got the fight IQ to put it together, it seems. So his amazing chin saves him. That's the thing. It's like, employ some other tools at times. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Go back to what you know. Who's taking the lead? Dunlap. Low kick by Wilson, but Wilson's very much still in it. And he's a dog. Low kick by Wilson. Dunlap looking for that single leg. 205. Nice sweeping of the ankle by Dunlap. Dunlap looking for a back take now, but Dunlap looking for the rear naked choke. Looking for the rear naked choke with no hooks in. Has his right arm under the chin still, but not going for it yet. Instead, using a shoulder lock, try to get that right hook in. But now Wilson grabbed the cage to get back up to his feet. Cut off their fingers, ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute and 40 seconds. Seems like a good guy. Just a shame he turned down Guru interview because he is friends with Nina. Oh. Friends with Nina. Nina's got a lot of friends in the industry. 1 minute, 32 seconds. Right hand by Wilson. Right to the body by Wilson. Clinching. Right by Wilson in the clinch. Dunlap pushing him up against the cage. It's like Wilson is still like, even in the first round, Wilson like had his moments in each of these rounds, final 50 seconds. But overall, Dunlap landed better shots and for the most part was dominating the fight. But not without moments. Not without moments. Nice right elbow by Dunlap. Another right elbow by Dunlap. Another right elbow by Dunlap in the clinch. Oh, those are nasty, dude. Those are so nasty. 32 seconds. His chin showed signs of weakening. Allen hurt him a few times. It was more his nose, I think, but yes. And also Allen quite improved in his striking, which is cool to see. Yeah, it's frustrating watching fighters like that, especially ones you like, who've been doing it for years, not even try to switch up the game plan. Oh, big right hand by Wilson. Wilson cracked him. Wilson has cracked Dunlap, but Dunlap seems to be okay. So that's the thing. Wilson's just, he's not out of this, and he's still having his moments, but Dunlap's going to take round 2. Just give him RoboCop next. I am so down for that. Just makes me remember how goated GSP really was. Let's go, Tabanak. Let's go. He really was. He could do it all. He was like the evolution of Matt Hughes. All right, to round 3. And he was a karate guy, which was even crazy. Hello. Round 3. 5 rounds if needed, ladies and gentlemen. And to everyone who may be coming back here from our first stream where like the power went out and we stopped it, we've been back online since then, so that's why we came back for the final 3 fights. RoboCop versus Bakoyev sounds so good, bro. I think Bakoyev knocks him out in the second, but sounds sick. I think Bakoyev is going to go on a little bit of a streak here. And like I said, I love also like the personality and him connecting with the fans on social. Good. Guess who's back? What's up, Hoggy from home? Round 3. Let's get it all. Middleweight strap on the line. And again, Wilson looks more like a welterweight here. Oh, Dunlap. Missed with the first kick, but landed a second to the body. Low kick by Wilson. His chin showed the biggest weakness versus Cannonier, in my opinion, but still didn't get knocked down, if I remember. Crazy-ass fight. Oh, big right hand by Dunlap. That was a good fight. I love like Cannonier is kind of a gatekeeper as well. But I've always liked Cannonier too. And like at 40, yes, not in his prime anymore, but at 40, still putting up dog fights. Gotta respect him. This is the main event. Yes, Chris. We missed one fight live, I think, due to the storm. Like between me setting up this stream. 406. Shots to the body. By the way, Chris Gray, there's a few there's BFL, Samurai, and Unified representatives on Dana White Contender Series this year. So some, not just like one Canadian this season. There's a few. I mean, some Brazilian by blood, but Canadian by citizenship. But we'll fucking take it. That's basically Canada. 338. And we might see an Ultimate Fighter winner from Vancouver as well, which is pretty cool. If Cizinando ends up winning, which I think he will. He's looked better on Dana White Contender Series than in his last 2 title wins, in my opinion. Or not Dana White Contender, tough. The Ultimate Fighter. Jesus. 320. Some of you don't know that Bakoyev is good on the ground because he keeps knocking dudes out. Yeah, he's better on the ground than he is on the feet. Not much. Going to edit a thumbnail. Then go to bed. Tomorrow I got to pay someone. Then life and school in general. Yeah, I got some things to do this evening too, hockey, before going to bed. Right hand by Dunlap. Dunlap, oh, knee. Wilson went for a level change, and Dunlap just cracked him with the knee. 251, another knee by Dunlap. Right uppercut by Wilson. Halfway point to round number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Wilson's got a hell of a chin because Dunlap has cracked him a few big times. Sounds good, hockey from home. It is season preview season. Spinning elbow attempt by Dunlap. What's Dunlap doing with his mouth right now? I thought he was yapping, but he's like 216. Right, that's what's up. I'll be watching more closely Dana White Contenders this season. 100%. Hell yeah. 207 and Dunlap going back to the clinch. And knees by Wilson. Yeah, I don't think there's any Canadian Mexicans other than Lupita Godinez in the UFC. She lives in Vancouver. 148. Good night, Hoggy from home. Have a good one. 141, ref says, let's work. So Wilson separates. Body kick by Dunlap. 137. Low kick by Dunlap. $118. Spinning heel kick attempt by Dunlap, but he was too close, and Wilson grabs his torso and is looking to drag him back to the ground. Knees by Wilson. This is the closest round so far. And again, Wilson has made this a competitive fight, but Dunlap is starting to slow down, and Wilson slowed down after the first round, but it's kind of kept that same level of tiredness. It's kind of plateaued, whereas Dunlap is starting to fade a little bit more. I didn't know you before Ryzen Decade, but this is my 3rd time in one of your streams. You seem like a chill guy, so I'll be tuning in more. Let's go, Sunset Samurai. No, you too, man. You're super knowledgeable about other organizations too, and love having you here in the chat, man. It's been awesome. Appreciate you. Yeah, Loopy is the only Mexican I ever heard of living in Canada. 25 seconds. They separate back at center. Low kick by Wilson. Wilson honestly looks a little bit fresher. Pointing at the middle at the end of the 3rd round. You got 2 more rounds, bro. Dunlap pointing at the middle at the end of the 3rd round in a title fight. Right hand by Wilson. And that is it for the 3rd round. Why is that? Do I even want to ask? I feel like it's a bait. Enjoy. What's your bail set at? What's your bail set at? That's a real homie question. How much do you think Kenny Bigham's bail would be set at? Now Chris is like, oh baby. $80,000. Yes, I came back. Tone, about 15-20 minutes after I cut the stream, I missed one fight. I was getting mad FOMO and the lights weren't flickering again. And I was like, God damn it. I'm going to test my luck one more time. And I was just getting FOMO. I was like, I can't not watch this without the boys. So I jumped back on. Just in time for the last 3 fights. I came back on and I said, I was like, oh, I know, like, there was a bunch of people in the chat before and they're probably not going to see this and I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. But I was sitting here watching alone and I was like, the power's still on. It hadn't gone out yet and it hasn't gone out this stream yet. We're almost done here. So I'm like, fuck it. We're just going to fire it up again. I'm sorry. That is way too expensive. 4 minutes and 55 seconds. 4th round. It's been a roller coaster of a stream, Tone. Yeah, this is a dream come true. Oh, big right hand by Dunlap. Dunlap with the right. Dunlap, big right hands. He's teeing off on the head of Wilson with hooks, but Wilson blocked a few of them, and Wilson with the right uppercut. Wilson's tough as nails. Who is this guy? Who is this guy who fights at freaking 170? All right, so TJ Laramie won. Hammer Morton won. Jalin Fuller won. Who won this one, guys? I forget who won this one, actually. I'm pretty sure this is when the power went out. I'm pretty sure Paxton won that one. Thank you, Tone. I'm glad you're back here as well. All right, they separate 342. With all that muscle that Wilson carries, I'm surprised that he's not gassed. Like, he's fine. Yeah, domination. He did everything but submit his opponent. First round was on his back for pretty much 4 minutes after dropping him. Second round, got the takedown easy, was in full guard, landing ground and pound. Third round, got the back again, did everything but submit him. 317 body kick by Dunlap. Dunlap, more body kicks. 318. Little eye poke on Wilson by Dunlap at the 3-minute mark. And Wilson's going to take some time to recover. A little graze. And honestly, it seems like Dunlap's the more tired of the two. Apparently, Umar Nurmagomedov versus Mario Bautista is a fight that's made. Hello, that's a free win for Umar. That should be a good fight. That should be a good fight. Because, like, Bautista is well-rounded and he's good. And I really enjoyed the Corey Sandhagen fight, too. 257. I like TJ. Me, too. I like Tony's style a little bit more, but I love the Laramie brothers. Tony would have been in the flyweight Grand Prix if he wasn't injured, which sucks. But that fight against Ito was badass. 239. I think Umar TKOs him. Bautista doesn't get TKO'd that easy, does he? But, I mean, we said that about freaking Barcelos. 2 minutes and 21 seconds, and then look what happened. But I like that matchup, though. I really like that matchup. 216. Oh, big right hand by Wilson. 21 seconds. Left by Dunlap. Right by Wilson. Wilson could have won the third round, man. And Wilson might win this round, too. Actually, at the end of that third round with all those shots at the end there. The thing is, like, Dunlap is probably sneaking every single round by. I think his best round was the second round so far. But Dunlap is just narrowly winning every single round due to the control time and shots as he, like, exited the clinch or the dirty boxing shots. But, like, I'm very impressed with Wilson. Probably be on UFC 321 card in Abu Dhabi. Oh, they actually said the main event for that one already. 120. $113. 1-2 by Dunlap. Another knee by Dunlap. Wilson's chin is what's impressed me, by the way, the most. The dog in him and the chin. Because he's eating head kicks, elbows, knees, jumping knees, flying knees, shin to the dome, hooks, and he still will not go down. 51 seconds remain in this fourth round. The closest round of the fight so far, but I still think Dunlap's probably going to squeeze it out. Hey, let's go, Chris Gray. Oh, it's never enough. I actually really liked Encore. 27 seconds. Knee to the body by Dunlap as he's pushing Wilson up against the cage, but Wilson with the right uppercut. Wilson trying to push Dunlap off of him. $11 seconds. Left to the body by Wilson. Little shoulder strike by Dunlap there as they're clinching, and we're going to go to a 5th round. I want Dunlap to win. I picked him, but honestly, the technique is there. The technique is there. Wilson's got more dog. And that's why Wilson is still in this. That, and he looks like he's got a fucking Peruvian chin up in this bitch. But Dunlap, despite him being what seems like the more tired of the two, he's not giving up. He's still sneaking out the rounds. But I can't lie and say that I'm not more impressed with Wilson. Let's go, final round. Even in a losing effort. Hey, let's go. You should be fine. I think he's won every single round. If not, it's 3 rounds at worst. Or 3 rounds, 3-1 at worst. All right, final round for the final fight in the final stream. And the roller coaster it was. We ended up covering most of the fights, guys. We missed one due to the storm taking up my power, but we came back online right away, and here we are. Round 5. 454 for the vacant middleweight title, ladies and gentlemen, in APFC, which is a great regional league. Anthony Pettis doing a great job with it. A lot of guys going to UFC and major organizations. Hey, yes, sir. Got to cover a little APFC. I missed Fury Challenger Series earlier today, but I heard there were a lot of great knockouts there. But yeah, covering a little APFC, then we're going to put a cap on it and get some sleep after this fight. How are you doing, buddy? How was your day? I can't believe we did 10 hours of Ryzen. We made it, boys. We made it. 4 minutes and 18 seconds. Nice right uppercut by Wilson as he evades the clinch. High kick by Dunlap. Left by Dunlap. Nice right by Wilson. Right uppercut by Dunlap in the clinch, and that hurt Wilson. Wilson didn't like that. Wilson on the back foot. 357. Left by Dunlap. And Wilson answers back with the left jab and a right hand. 350. Front kick by Dunlap. I just woke up after the Rising card, man. Attaboy. I had about 5 hours of sleep. Got some stuff done, but I've been kind of just a zombie all day. Had a meeting. I'm going to do a little bit of work. Vacuum, eat. Do a quick workout and go to bed. 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Nice right uppercut. I think Wilson needs a finish. I was asleep for so long because I wanted to stay up for Ryzen, but failed on the first intermission. It's tough, man, especially when there's freaking 2 intermissions. 308. That better not become the norm, Ryzen. Love you, but that after that second intermission was rough. Thank God the fights were so exciting. Nice right hand by Dunlap, and Wilson answers another right hand, but Dunlap with a low kick and a body kick, and Wilson takes him to the ground. 2 minutes and 53 seconds on the clock. Wilson needs a TKO or a finish, but Dunlap right back up to his feet. 246. Oh, which, by the way, guys, I forgot to do this yesterday, so we'll do it for the real homies here today. I have 5 more memberships to give out this month. I have 5 more memberships to give out this month. And I know we don't have a big crowd in the chat here, but screw it. Thank you so much for joining us for APFC. You guys are the real gangsters. You guys are the real MMA fans. And I really appreciate you guys. So we're going to give out the last 5 memberships of the month. Boom. There you go. Shout out to Musical. Shout out to Combat Sports Today. Shout out to Impacted. Shout out to Trizzy T. Everybody who literally is not talking in the chat got a membership. I'm sorry, guys. I don't choose them. It's random. My name, Deshaun. Literally everybody who's not in the chat right now just got a membership. God damn. Sorry, guys. The first stream of August will give out 5 more. YouTube allows me to give out 10 a month. So there you go. There you go. Membership to the channel as we do membership streams every week. Hey, cheers, Tone. Yes, I did. I streamed the whole card. So yesterday we did 16 hours total of streaming. And a nice takedown by Dunlap. And we streamed Friday as well. And we streamed Thursday. And we streamed Wednesday. And we streamed Tuesday. It was a busy week last week. Oh, Dunlap left hooking. Looking for the rear naked choke with 1 minute left. Unfortunately not. But join us. We give out 10 a month. I know. What the hell? I saw my music going. That's crazy that it didn't get to anybody. Oh, it's under the chin. It's under the chin. Both hooks are in. He pulls back. Right arm under the chin, but a great job by Wilson as he grabbed the left arm of Dunlap and just lifted that bitch above him. That's how it goes sometimes. Way of the road. God damn, I don't even say wait for 16 hours. Way of the road, boys. Way of the fucking road? It's the way of the road. Way she goes. 22 seconds. Can Dunlap finish Wilson in the final 20 seconds to get that title? Ten seconds. And that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. No finish. No finish, but that's a unanimous decision. Either 4 rounds to 1 or 5 rounds to none, but I have to say Wilson is a G, not in a gi. He couldn't be put out. He got hit with some heavy artillery, and he didn't gas. And he fought, honestly, up a weight class for this. Let's be perfectly honest. Yeah, the members gifting is cooked. I've been gifted a membership in Piggy's chat more than on this channel. Dude, Chris Gray, before No Chill was No Chill, he was under one of his other YouTube accounts, which probably has a different name at this point. But there was one stream where like literally Chris Cushman, Big Red, and like 2 other guys gifted, no joke, like $100 each to try to get No Chill a membership, and he didn't get one. Next day, I think Skate gives a random membership on like a Fury FC card, and No Chill gets it. And Chris and Big Red were like, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck? Because they just stopped. It was like, gifted 5, gifted 1, gifted 1, gifted 1, gifted 5, gifted 1, gifted 1. I was like, Jesus. And they're like, we got to get No Chill the membership. Oh. It actually might have been in the early stages when he was actually No Chill MMA. Alpha something was the account. Next time you smoke Jay, listen to Who's Playing Games by Nate Dogg. Dude, I'm literally going to spark one up after this, so fucking right. I'm literally going to tee it up right now. Psh. This girl texted me wants to hang out after the fights. Chris, I'm going to say, nah. Gonna smoke a joint, listen to Who's Playing Games by Nate Dogg, and go to bed. Good night. Hob, I am too tired to be fucking social. Did I come just in time for the push-ups? Yes, you did. That's new. That's the new term, by the way, Dr. Lemon Lime. That's a new City Life lore thing that was created. Hopping off for the night. Peace out. Catch you guys for Tough on Tuesday. Jeez. I'm going to say I'll see you Monday. Where's listening for the decision? Ronald Dunlap is the new APFC middleweight champion, and Justin Gaethje got to put it on him. And he had no idea it was Gaethje at first. That's funny. That's brutal. It must be totally random and got nothing to do with who's talking or donating the most. I 100%. I haven't slept since Rise. I slept 5 hours. I'm catching up on the first fights on the card I missed. Atta boy, Dr. Lemon Line. Hell yeah, that's what's up. I'm fucking tired, bro. I am tired. I've honestly been a zombie all day. These all-night streams take it out of me. But we got next week Deep all night, Black Combat the week after that, and then more Deep. We're going balls deep. We're dunking them motherfuckers in deep the next few weeks, and I'm very excited for it. Let's go. Show me the money. Well, guys, that is going to do it for this marathon of streams. We started Tuesday. No, we started Monday for membership stream, Tuesday for Tough. We did Wednesday UAE Warriors, Thursday UAE Warriors, Friday BKFC and Lux. So that's 6. Then UFC, Ryzen, and a little APFC. We streamed freaking 9 shows this week. Yes, of course, Tone. Thank you for all the support, brother. That was fun. Hell yeah, Colby. What a roller coaster of a stream as we had to literally do 2 separate streams here tonight due to a freaking flash flood storm hit Minnesota and take out everyone's power. But we are here for the superior rule sets and for Hank crashing out on stream. It's a beautiful thing, ladies and gentlemen. It's a beautiful thing. See you later, boys. Appreciate you. Back on Tuesday for Tough. Back tomorrow for membership stream. You all are amazing. I appreciate you all. Smash that like button and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next one. I was about to smack my camera, but it's in perfect place, and I just don't want to do that.
Look, you just got smacked. Did that?
Fuck you, you bitch.